Thank you, Becca and Ryan, for that great fuel up exercise. But now we're here with Noah Sheedy from Telluride Ski and Golf to talk about the new bike park.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Lindsay.
Thank you for joining us. First and foremost, we love when people tell the audience about how they got to Telluride.
So, yeah, sure. I'll do the very abridged version.
Yes.
I had retired very early from being a school teacher and decided to move to Europe for a winter to figure out my life. Many people moved to Telluride. I moved to Europe, was over there, ended up being over there for 3 years, and in that process, essentially met an executive from Telluride when I was living over there. We skied together for a week and kind of stayed in touch. So when I came back to the States, you know, he invited me down to Telluride, and that was a dozen years ago.
Yeah, natural progression for skiers in the States.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Ending up in a beautiful place like this. So now your role at Telluride Ski and Golf, you run the ski and snowboard school.
Correct. Yep. And this year, you know, in the summer, been tacked on with, you know, in conjunction with the bike park opening up. You know, we're going to do some guiding and clinics and coaching out of there. So, yeah, we've been full on all winter and more so this spring. And now that the snow's melting, really kind of getting ready to, you know, not only introduce people to mountain biking on the mountain, but, you know, hopefully help more experienced mountain bikers take it to the next level.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's great. So the bike park's opening this week.
Finally.
How many years in the making was this?
You know, I ran into Greg Pack on the trail, you know, a week ago, and I think we were talking about that. I think he brought Gravity Logic, the company that really kind of laid out and has helped build a lot of our bike park trails. I think he brought them here 5 years ago. Yeah. So it's been a long time coming. Exactly. Yeah.
So that's fantastic. Everybody has been really excited about this. I know there was a huge meeting last summer where Bill Jensen talked to the entire community about everything that would be happening this summer with the bike park. So some people are pretty informed, but others have no idea what's going on. Can you tell us a little bit about what the bike park entails, what is new, and what's so exciting about it?
Sure, yeah, maybe. So to start with, you know, kind of the trail network, you know, the bike park really, we've got two facets of the bike park, kind of the gravity fled flow and downhill portion, which is really centered around Chair 4 and the gondola trails. So using that lift serve access, you know, to ride your bike downhill. And then the second component of the bike park is the cross-country network within the ski resort boundary. You know, if we kind of think about the traditional winter boundary, you know, Prospect and Basin and Sheridan and all those kind of trails. So it's really kind of an all-encompassing, and then also the lift serve mechanism, which is going to be fantastic, and both of which, at least, you know, the ones that aren't still buried in snow will be open on Friday.
Right, absolutely. There's still a ton of snow. That was a big year.
Yeah.
So Flow Trails, can you explain a little bit about what you guys had to do to construct all of these trails?
Sure, yeah. So Scott Pittenger, you know, and his team, along with the Gravity Logic crew, you know, have just laid out this fantastic network of new flow trails. They're all, you know, kind of the way we think about flow trails is machine built. Purpose-built, one-directional downhill mountain bike trails, kind of unlike anything we've really had at the resort so far. So yeah, they use mini excavators with a really cool special kind of articulating arm that you know, essentially digs down to the subsoil, you know, kind of goes through the woods, and you know, I kind of like to think about it as like pooping out trail behind this big mini X. I mean, it just and really, you know, one of the things about flow trails, other than being machine built, is they're all typically, you know, 36 to 48 inches wide about is the tread, and all pretty smooth. So really kind of flat, fast, flowy, kind of like you're on a roller coaster, but you're in control of that bike and going down the hill. And
some bridges and ramps and all the wood aspects.
Yeah, too. I mean, it's God, I cannot wait. The experience is going to be unlike anything we had, so it's going to be awesome.
That's fantastic. So new lift serve access, everyone's been able to use the gondola for a couple summers now. Yep. So Lift 4 will be the next edition.
Exactly. So now folks will have the option to ride Lift 4 or the gondola. You know, really the big change this year is just, you know, with this kind of pay to play model. We'll be ticketed. We'll have ticket checkers just like in the winter. But that access, is pretty reasonable. Starting with kind of the day ticket, if someone just wants to explore and experience it, that's $36, and that gets you up the lift or the gondola and access to the trails during operational hours. For all of our locals and honestly our visiting guests, if they have a winter seasons pass, they can actually purchase a summer seasons pass for $25, and that can be done online or in person in Mountain Village or down in town at the Oak Street ticket office. So make sure if you're a local, get out there, load your pass. Don't wait. It's kind of akin to Thanksgiving, right? Like everybody waiting till Thanksgiving to load up their pass and get out there. Don't wait till Friday. Take care of that earlier this week. If you're, want to experience the mountain all summer, but don't have a winter seasons pass, that's $199 for a summer seasons pass that gives you access there.
Great.
And then, for our local, kind of mountain goats out there that ride bikes and just want to, use the gondola or even, use the gondola to get to, Prospect Trail or their favorite, Wasatch. Once those trails do open, that's a $25 seasons pass for just that cross country. So
That's great.
Pretty affordable.
Yeah.
It's just going to be such a mind blowing experience. I can't wait.
Such an array of options. That's awesome. So, TiredSkiResort.com.
Correct. Yep.
And anytime at the Oak and Mountain Village ticket offices.
Yeah. Great. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I so appreciate it, and hopefully see you out on the trail soon.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. See you on the 5th.
Great.
All right.
Thank you.